Your real name?
Emma.
Great. And how are you feeling?
Like my insides have been scrubbed with bleach.
Right. Vivid. Before I joined the program, I knew for this sort of context of using.
What the A, that B, and F, or C.
Exactly.
Beginning, middle, end.
Is that not how life works?
No.
How does life work then in that?
You got a lot of certificates. It's impressive. I've not got that.
You didn't go to university?
I went to loads, just not for long. I never got that scroll.
Emma, I tell you what, not in the program.
The 28 days.
At least.
See, thing is, I can hit you get everything out of my system. Now that I have, nearly. I really feel like I'm ready to get back out in the real world.
You're just chemical hooks. That's just causing addiction.
Which is?
Trauma. You've done the first step. You may as well.
I can move when I want, right?
Absolutely, bud.
Great, this has been fun. I'll never use again. Brownie's not never. Bye.
Emma! Sit down.
You didn't sound like a mother. I don't know whether that's your copy of Foster's, but I made some corrections.
Corrections.
Amendments. Notes and things. Have you actually read it?
Emma, the program works for our people.
Except you don't know that. Nobody does. There's nothing evidence-based. It's all just anecdotal. So if it's vital to my recovery, then I believe in the power greater than me. Just put my will and my life over God so that he can remove my defects of character. If this all depends on me having a spiritual awakening, I think we might just be wasting our time.
Well, not.
I think we might be.
You're worried with steps.
No, I'm worried that somebody with this many certificates can also wear a crucifix.
I don't think the scientific method just proves God.
Such a boring conversation. But of course it does. Of course it fucking does. I really need you to be clever than this. I really need you to at least match me intellectually, because otherwise I'm gonna leave, and if I leave, I don't know if I'm not powerless. I'm not helpless. I don't believe that addiction is a disease, and I'm scared and angered by the suggestion that it's either eternal abstinence or binge to death. I can't turn to a high power because there isn't one. There just isn't. And you, as somebody who lives in the 21st century, should know that. There is no meaning to anything. There are no beginnings, middles, and ends.
I see a clever everything who drink use because they have a big brain. Thinking. That sound familiar?
You want me to conceptualize a universe in which I'm the sole agent of my destiny, but at the same time accept my absolute powerlessness. It's a fatal contradiction, and I won't stop building foundations on the floor premise.
That's not a characterization of this.
My brother had a brain hemorrhage while reading Yoda to 5-year-olds. Mark, he was 2 years younger than me, never touched drugs or alcohol. He ran fucking marathons for charity. But I could have died 1,000 times, but it was him who... If I tell you that I was sexually abused, or the child of alcoholics, if I tell you I returned from back to those of Iraq and started to self-medicate, wouldn't that just be a massive simplification of the complexity of just being a human fucking person?
Were you?
Was that what?
Sexually abused?
That's not...
You also were both.
You're not listening to what I first got drunk when I was 11 and my brother was 10. I stole 3 bottles of communion wine, and when I vomited, it looked like blood. Is that the kind of thing you want to hear?
Is it the truth?
No. Never had a brother. He didn't die in front of children. He died in a car crash, or he was stillborn, or he grew up and died of old age.
Do you like track yourself in addiction?
It's not lying. It's admitting there's no truth in anything to begin with. Have you read Foucault?
Not lately.
Or Derrida, Diderot, Barbes?
You're an addict, I suppose, modernism.
I can't base my survival on abstractions and slogans and vagueness. I'm not somebody who can do Pilates on the beach and mistake relaxation for spirituality. I spent a year in the Far East, but I didn't find enlightenment. I found slums and sex tourism. I chose this place because it's grey and ugly and in the middle of a car park, and I can look out on the traffic and homeless people and remind myself that the world is just purposeless chaos. I need something definitive. I need to be fixed.
It doesn't work like that. It's long-term.
I don't do long-term.
You're going to have to learn. The strategy is just odd working. I thought I've already complained all before. Intoxicated as it may be, you'll still die. Now sit down. yes, whoever speaking God, him who's a natural word. Have you heard of powers of nouns?
Nouns. As in,
People, places, things.
oh, you mean like Facebook?
Okay. Excuse me?
The search box on Facebook says,
I'm not on Facebook.
no, I really. I mean, I have an account, I just hardly ever use it.
The free way of one of the concepts is about accepting that we are part of a drugs that are all part of people different things. People who make it what we use, things that it's also we use it, and things that we actually don't think it. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah,
When recovery,
back in the real world.
you're gonna find a way to handle videos, basically those people.
And those things. I find reality really difficult. I find getting out of bed really hard. I find picking up my phone to be a mammoth fucking struggle. The numbers on my inbox. Friends who won't see me anymore. Vomit because of beheadings. The more ambivalence you have to have just to be able to carry on with your day, I find that overwhelmingly disappointing. And I wish I could think otherwise. I wish I could believe like you and my mother, to believe that some things are predetermined and meaningful, and that we're somewhere on a track between the start and finish line, but I can't. Because I care about what's true, what's actually verifiably true. You're able to forfeit rationality for a comforting untruth, so how are you supposed to help me? You're looking at the world through such a tight filter that you're barely moving in it, you're barely alive!
Talk about your mother lots.
Drugs and alcohol have never let me down. They have always been there for me. They're a substance I can put into my bloodstream that make the world absolutely perfect. That is the only truth in the universe. I'm being difficult because you want to take them away from me, so... Sorry.
We don't find relationships with people or family members. We find them elsewhere. Drugs, alcohol.
God? I've read them out. He believes in God. He wasn't quite as smart as me. Never really stretched himself. He once told me he believed the entire universe revolved around him, and that when he died, it'd all be snuffed out. But then he died. Everything carried on, so that's that hypothesis disproved, eh?
And I can't force you to stay, don't be truthful. But if you're honest with me, yourself, and with others, now,